Now there had to be at least one John Mayer song on there.
There had to be at least one song. I like this theme that you're going with. I think this
There
is
had
how
to
you
be
picked
at least
your
one Stargate song.
list.
There had to be at least one song about my parents. There had to be at least, I did
one
like
Beatles
that.
song. There had to be at least one John Mayer song. Okay.
Yeah,
why this John Mayer song?
Absolutely had to be one John Mayer song.
And why?
Again,
John Mayer and John
there were other John Mayer songs also, but like I chose the one which would like if it came up on shuffle, it would just make me smile. I remember my friend from school, Tanmay Bhatia. I haven't spoken to him in a while. I think he's in New York now. But he played me the song when I was, I think, 13 or 14. And this is like a live version of it. Like, this night was the night where, like, John Mayer became a legend. This was the night. Like, he delivered, like, one of the best concerts. Like, the whole thing is a masterpiece. You can listen to the whole it's a live album and you can listen to it from the beginning to the end, as I've done so many times. It's just like, it's amazing. Like, how can someone be so good? It's literally like that. It was a special day for him, for sure. And John Mayer is a really important part of my musical journey as well, because like I've just always been inspired by, when there's like more than 25 songs from one artist that I really like, it's just like
it means something.
Yeah, that means something. And he just has so many good songs. And I remember listening to this song for the first time, and he was playing guitar and he was like singing, and at first I couldn't believe that was live. And then I couldn't believe that he was the person who was playing the guitar and singing. Because it sounds impossible what he's doing. Like, now I know what he's doing, so it doesn't sound that impossible. But like, until I saw the video of him doing it, which I didn't until many years after that, because I just listened to it on, my iPod. But it was incredible. Like, it's just like, how can someone just... That was, when someone makes you feel like that, it's just... It's inspiring on a different level.
It makes you feel like what? Like in awe, or?
Yeah. In awe, but like also kind of motivated to try getting that good.
So that this was like another inspirational moment for you.
Yeah, 100%. And the reason why this is on the list is because there's not... I don't think there's a recorded version of this. I don't think this came out on an album, as far as I know. Maybe it did, and I just don't know. But like, I've never heard like the proper recorded version of this. So like, there's only this one live version of it that I always used to listen to. And when I moved to New York, I went to see John Mayer live.
Oh.
And I don't know if this song comes up a lot when he's performing or not. But right now he's on a tour which is called the John Mayer Solo Tour, where he's selling stadiums and he's the only person on stage.
Interesting.
He's the only person on stage.
It's giving Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, but the difference is Ed Sheeran used a looper.
Okay.
And he like layered songs on top of them one another. John Mayer is just like one instrument and one voice.
Yeah, he's just playing.
He's just like playing his own song. And like, he's taking requests in the middle of the show. Like, people are there with like, they're holding up boards and he's just like talking
play
to
this
them.
Song.
Yeah, to a fucking stadium.
That's kind of great.
Like, there's like thousands of people there. Like, it's all full. And I was on the floor. And it was a great day. And I was so surprised.
Was this at MSG?
No, it wasn't at MSG. It was in Long Island, I think. It was it starts with an E something. Stadium. I don't know.
Was it the one by the beach? The Jones Beach?
I don't know.
Anyways.
I don't know. But anyways, I went to that concert by myself. It's the first big concert that I've ever been to, because I'm from India. I have to remind you again. The only
you guys
other
don't get very big.
We don't get police permissions to get concerts done in India, because police ask for too much money. Yes, I'm outing you, police. For no reason. They would just create problems.
Right.
It's just crazy corruption. But anyway, John Mayer has never performed in India, I think. Sad. But yeah, he played this song. And I remember when he started playing that, I was so surprised, because I hadn't heard him do this I haven't even watched a video of him doing this live, except for the Nokia
Except
theater.
for the theater.
And yeah, I never thought I would actually. And
So
he
it
did
was
it live.
a very pleasant surprise.
He was standing while playing guitar and singing it, by the way, in front of a fucking stadium. And he did not fuck up even for a second throughout the entire thing. Which is, again, superhuman. Like, it's insane to me. Like, the level of just nothing going
Mastery.
wrong. Just, like, nothing going
Yeah.
wrong. I'm pretty sure, like, he doesn't plan on how he's going to exactly perform it.
Well,
He's very in the moment when he's performing
Yeah.
things. Like, he can...
I
Yeah,
think
John
that just
Mayer is
means he has a good mastery on his craft.
Another thing, when I was growing up, I knew that John went to Berkeley. He dropped out after like a year, but like because he got into like he was a guitar major and then he dropped that because he wanted to do songwriting. But yeah, his songwriting professor Pat Patterson came to Berkeley, New York for a masterclass, and he picked 3 songs for his 3 songs to be performed live for his masterclass that then he would use to like teach song concepts or whatever.
Right.
And my song was one of the songs that he picked.
Really?
Yeah, I was the first one to
Wow.
perform at his masterclass in Berkeley, NYC.
Wow.
And right after, like, he was so he's using songs to explain concepts, right? That was the whole masterclass.
Yeah.
He used John Mayer's You're Gonna Live Forever in Me. He played that song, and then he talked about that song. And next up was my song. And I was
Wow.
like, it was crazy. And like,
All these synchronicities. That's so funny.
yeah, like, yeah, that was a great memory. Performing for Pat Patterson was pretty cool.
It's very interesting that, I mean, like you said before, that all of these point back to a time, like just the same kind of like era of your life, which I guess makes sense. Your teenage years are very formative, and they seem to have been very formative towards your songwriting too, even if you weren't really noticing it as much at the time or didn't really understand what a lot of it meant without like the hindsight that you have now. But
I also feel like it has something to do with the fact that I've known these songs for a long time, so they're like, they just have more relevance, and the intensity with which I feel emotions towards these songs
Are stronger.
it's stronger because like it's
well, it makes sense. You've kind of grown away from that, and so they're more associated with that time in your life. Like they have a stronger kind of meaning.
I don't think it's because of that time in my life. I feel like it has more to do with, I mean, definitely has something to do with that, but like it has more to do with the fact that I've seen these songs in different lights. Like a song that has been with me for 20 years will, spark a stronger emotion for sure, as compared to a song that I've just heard.
Right.
Because
because it carries more meaning, or
in order to have a full circle moment with the song, it needs to have lived in your life for like a longer period, I feel. Like the reason why these songs make me feel so strongly is because like I've seen that song in one light at one age, and then another light another age, and another light another age, and then drawn a correlation, and that's where the whole picture comes together, right?
Interesting.
And I feel like the more of these you do, you're gonna feel that that's what's gonna happen.
I don't know. I feel like the past interviews that I've done, it really just depends on the person. Everyone's perspective is so different. I've also never interviewed a musician before, so I think your associations with this and the way you think about it, like you said, are probably different than how other people think about music. But at the end of the day, I have noticed that most songs that people talk about are songs like deeper in their past, because they hold more meaning, because they're associated with the time that's further away from you, and so you're a much different person. And so you can kind of have a better grasp on what that meaning actually is, versus like if this is a song that you have been listening to this year, like if it's like a song that I've been listening to in like my breakup playlist, like yeah, they hold meaning, but the significance won't really be there for me, and the nostalgia won't be there for me either for perhaps another few years, I won't be able to truly understand the magnitude of how a song's impacted me unless I have the hindsight, and that will only come with time. But also, this is coming from someone who's not a musician and doesn't necessarily like have the same relationship with like to music and analyzing music in that way.
I have a very complicated relationship with music.
Yeah. I mean, I have a really complicated relationship with film. I think this is just what happens when it becomes your life study. Like you you enter something with very like new, innocent, clear eyes, and then you get deeper and deeper and deeper into the mechanics of it, and it completely changes your perspective and your view on something that was very much more like feeling based before, you know, like you were just drawn to it because it made you feel something.
Yeah. And now I'm trying to analyze why it's making me feel that way and how I can recreate it, which is kind of stupid at this point.
Why do you think it's stupid?
Because I don't think any of these people were thinking about that when they were making these songs.
No, you don't know.
I
Maybe.
mean, I know. I know. I mean, probably like when they were recording the drums or when the levee breaks, the reason why they did it was probably because they thought it was going to sound cool. But that's very different from why the song was written and how it was written. But since we just talked about the Pat Patterson thing, I had included only one song into the playlist, which is my own. Just because I don't want to, just talk about my music. But this one in particular, I felt like it makes me really happy because of a lot of different reasons. So it's called Hold On Faith. Hold On / Faith.
Okay.